wrath comes for us all. That's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
Peace and praise, blessed ones. Peace and praise. I'm your host, Blair, and welcome to the podcast. I know y'all aren't familiar with me discussing this on the show, but I'm excited about Avengers Doomsday, and I know people who have been doing reaction videos. As a fan of reaction videos, as a fan of Marvel, as a fan of the Avengers movies, these trailers that has been dropping weekly, I'm ready for Marvel to just go ahead and drop it early. Like, honestly, like, it needs to come out like now. 2026, it is the, like, I'm a movie buff. I say this all the time. But, man, like, I'm hyped up. Word is, Avengers Doomsday is the continuance of Endgame. And I think sometime in the summer they're going to re-release Endgame in the theaters. And because of 2026 and the movies that's releasing, we have so many movies that's releasing, and I can't name all of them, but we have Street Fighter coming out. We have Mortal Kombat coming out. We have Scream 7, Scary Movie 6. We have so many great movies coming out this year. We have Moana 2 dropping, for the children and stuff. And I'm excited. Like this is really the era of the movies theater, and with the battle of Netflix buying Warner Brothers and Paramount coming in for, Interception, which has been rejected twice. It's gonna be tough. Like, I'm somebody who goes to the movies. Like, I don't care if I go with somebody or don't go with somebody. I've been to the movies by myself many times. There's been many movies that I've seen by myself. I know me and my brother already had talked about, hey, look, day one we're gonna drop. It comes out, I want to say December 18th, which is, I want to say, is a Friday, but of course they do releases on the Thursday. But I'm very excited about Avengers Doomsday. They had dropped the Captain America's teaser, the Thor teaser, then the X-Men teaser, and apparently the Wakanda and the Fantastic Four teaser has been leaked. So I'm actually looking forward to see that. I seen a fan made one. I'm not sure if that's legit or not, but I'm excited about this. And the question isn't, are you prepared to die? But who will you be when you close your eyes? It is such a Charles Xavier Magneto dialogue. It makes you think, like, it's not about what you do, but who are you? Like, are you going to fight to the death? Are you going to run? Are you going to portray? Are you going to stand? Like, this, who are you when you close your eyes? Like, what is it that's going to stand out for me? And with the X-Men coming to the MCU and coming on the big screen with the Avengers, this is going to be one of the greatest Marvel movies ever done. I'm excited to see Nightcrawler. I'm excited to see OG Cyclops. I'm excited to see Gambit and Logan, Wolverine. I'm interested to see how Doomsday and Deadpool interact. I'm interested to see how Charles Xavier and Doomsday interact. And even with Magneto and his powers, like how much is Magneto going to be a threat to Doomsday? Because people don't realize how powerful Magneto is, and people don't realize how powerful Doomsday is. I mean, we see the movies and everything, but in the comic books, man, Doomsday is Doomsday's he's a big deal. He's stronger than Thanos. He's a strong character, a powerful character. And I didn't see the Fantastic Four movie. Forgive me, I didn't see the Fantastic Four movie, so I didn't see Thunderbolts. There's a lot of the Stage 4, Stage 5 things I haven't seen. I still haven't seen the Daredevil Reborn series. I think the last Marvel project that I might have seen, I don't know, because I haven't seen She-Hulk, I haven't seen Shang-Chi, I haven't seen all of the Marvels, I haven't seen the Eternals. Like, there's a lot of the things I haven't seen, but it doesn't matter, because Avengers Doomsday is the continuance of Endgame, the sequel of Endgame, and they're trying to fix this. You know, I'm gonna be honest though. I think we're gonna get a lot of surprises, and I don't want to spoil it. I could be wrong. One of the biggest surprises, though, that I think we're going to get, because they always have been, you know, trying to express like Loki and the multi-universe, but I personally think that Jonathan Majors, if he's not going to be a surprise cast member in the movie, he will be in the post-credit scenes, and I'm just going to say it here live for real. Now, moving forward, this is episode 165, and it is a Friday. And normally on Fridays, movies drop. And like I said, I'm excited about a lot of movies that's releasing. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. That's one of the main movies that I'm definitely going to see day one. Like, if I got to call off work to see that movie, I will. Like, I love Michael Jackson. So, knowing that his nephew, Jafar Jackson, I think that's Jermaine's son, playing Michael Jackson, this is going to be one of those that goes in the books. Y'all already know how I feel about Mike, yo. Like, man, it's just a lot of dope movies dropping in 2026, and I can't wait, yo. I have to look over, because I think nothing's coming out this month that I'm interested in seeing. I actually just seen a recent trailer with Hugh Jackman, The Death of Robin Hood. That looks pretty good, I believe. Bill Skarsgård's in it as well, so that's gonna be a dope. I think that's gonna be a dope movie. You know, like I mentioned, there's a lot of other movies that I've been a fan of that I've been supporting. You know, you got the Scary Movie 6 with the Wayans brothers back in production doing that, so I know that's gonna be funny. You know, Scream 7. I know how people feel about the Scream movies. Some people thought 3 was whack. Some people didn't like 4. And I know some people are mad because Jennifer Ortega and the other chick isn't in it. But I'm still going to see, like, I'm a fan of the Scream franchise. I loved all the movies. I have some that I felt wasn't as good as the other ones, but I love every last one of them, 1 through 6. And this one isn't going to be any different. I'm not going to sit here and go as far as beyond to saying that Stu Macher is the killer. I mean, he may be, but I think with all the fans and the viewers saying that he's back and he's not dead and he's gonna, you know, be the killer, I think it would be too obvious to do that. Now, there could be a cult going on, but there will have to be something to who the killer is when the killer said it reminded us of where we grew up. So that's another thing. Like, is it somebody that grew up with her? Is it somebody who's just from the same area? Because nobody really, he mentioned, like, people always talk about Stu Macher being alive and being the killer for Scream 7, and then I believe Amber Kemp is in it, and they say that's his sister or whatever. But my thing is, Stu mentioned his parents at the end of the first one. He was like, my mom and dad is going to be mad at me, crying or whatever. And then, and it's like, I think Amber from, what was it, 6? Yeah, 6. She was living in his house. But there wasn't really like, I want to know, I need to get some more backstory on that house. The significance of that house. Not only is it that's where the first reveal was of the first film, and then the reboot where they were supposed to be starting a whole new series of Scream with part 5. Yeah, I think it was 5. And there's going to be something to that. But yeah, it's like, this is the year. The theaters are going to get a lot of my money this year. Like, I had made a list of some of the films that I'm actually excited about seeing. And then I was actually listening to, shout out to the Real Rejects. Like, I'm a new follower of theirs, a new viewer of theirs. And I know they, I think two of the gentlemen, they did a top 15 movies that they're excited about for this year, like last week. And I mean, there was some movies that I didn't really know about, wasn't really too familiar with, but it was cool. Like, I'm over the Toy Story. I only seen the first one. I think I might have seen some of the second or third one, but the first one's is a classic to me. I don't know a lot too much about the rest of them. I know Tim Allen and Tom Hanks is a crazy combination. I would love to see them do a film together in a live action movie. Not a Toy Story, but just as a Toy Story in general. Like, Tim Allen, man, he's a legend. Tom Hanks, of course, is a legend. Anything Tom Hanks does is great. I still didn't see the Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood movie. I still haven't seen the Sully movie, but I mean, Tom Hanks, man, he's on my top 3 actors list, top 5 actors list, and it's just so much. Like, I can go all day about film. Like, I've expressed this before. I'm a movie buff. I binge a lot of shows on Netflix, on Prime, on HBO Max, on BET Plus, on a lot of different streaming platforms. I'm actually in a film that haven't been released, Redeemed by Grace. Shout out to Bread of Life Productions. But just being a person who enjoys film, I'm a tough critic, but not that tough. Like, I can enjoy a film even if the acting sucks, because I'm about the story. I'm about the direction. And I really wanted to share with y'all some things that I wonder when the next Fast and Furious movie is releasing. It's probably going to be in 2027. And I may not understand that this is supposed to be the end of it. but they need to bring everybody back. Like, cause it's like I said, the Avengers movie, the Avengers Doomsday movie is going to have a stacked cast. And I think the final Fast and Furious film should have a stacked cast as well. Cause you had Brie Larson on the last one, had Alan Richter on the last one. And we already know like what they bring. Jason Momoa. From what I understand, the next Fast and Furious is the part 2 of 10, and they said they were going to have Cole Hauser returning. That's the guy who was on Too Fast, Too Furious, the bad guy in Too Fast, Too Furious. And apparently he had been orchestrating everything, but yeah, like I'm excited, yo. This is the year of the films, man. I haven't seen none of the Dooms. I got mixed reviews on those, but apparently, Doom 3 is dropping. I seen the first Hunger Games. Apparently, the new one dropping is gonna be the prequel, and then you have Avatar. I think that's already dropped. I didn't know they had a second one already. I didn't see the first one. Like, again, I'm a movie buff, but there's some movies that I've seen. Just because you're a movie buff don't mean you see every single great movie that comes out. I like a lot of black cinema. I watch a lot of Tubi movies. I know Tubi get a bad rap. I watch a lot of horror, sci-fi, action adventure. There's a lot of film that I watch. A lot of shows that I watch, and a lot of great shows at that. But just because I'm a movie buff doesn't mean that I've seen every single thing. I'm sure that there's people out here who do the reviews, who looks at every single movie. I'm not that guy. I love film. I mean, there's some movies that I'm sure isn't like one of those critically acclaimed films, but I look at a lot of different things. It's kind of like the same way I look at my music. Like, for me, I listen to different things. Like, I listen to country. I listen to EDM. I listen to alternative rock. Excuse me. I listen to, jazz. I'm waiting for them to do I'm waiting for them to do a Miles Davis biopic. We already had got the Sinners, original tale. That Ryan Coogler had did, which was about, jazz and the blues. But I'm interested to have them do a Miles Davis biopic, because we already had got the James Brown biopic. I didn't see that. Michael Jackson story, Jackson Files. We had gotten, some other things, the Elvis. So we have a lot of musicians, biopics, and stories inspired by that. But I think Miles Davis deserves a film, and that they did do one, I wasn't aware of it. But yeah, Blessed Ones, like, it is going to be a great year for film. So if y'all do look at movies and shows, like, apparently, like I said, there's a Resident Evil movie coming out. There's a Silent Hill movie, or another Silent Hill movie coming out. You got the Street Fighters and the Mortal Kombat movie. The crazy thing about it is they're not coming out around the same time, apparently. So that was something that I was actually interested in. The Spider-Man movie, Brand New Day isn't releasing when Doomsday come out. Doomsday come out in December. I think Brand New Day comes out around the summer or whatnot. So I don't even know if Spider-Man's going to be in Doomsday. It'd be cool if he is, but I don't really see him coming in. But one thing that there's just so many movies like the Street Fighter film is I think that's gonna be awesome. Like, I saw the trailer. Got my boy Andrew Schultz in it, my boy 50 Cent in it, my guy Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Jason Momoa. Got I forgot her name. She played in Cobra Kai, but she's in it. And then they have they actually have the bonus scene in the movie where you beat up the car. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Street Fighter games, original Street Fighter games, the earlier version. Like I said, I haven't played Street Fighter in a while, but I remember the ones on Sega. Where they was beat up the car at the end, like, hey, you need to get some extra points. They actually have that in the movie. I'm interested to see how that's actually going to look. And the way that, like I said, I just need to know what the story is going to be. I really want them to do well, I guess I can't say American version, but I want them to really do another Tekken movie. I know there's Tekken movie out there. It was foreign movie, but I really want them to do a Tekken film. I would love for them to do a Shinobi film, and also, from what I heard, that this is just, I don't know how true it is, but they're actually doing a Super Smash Brothers film in the future, because, you know, they had the Sonic, they had that one Pikachu movie, then they got the Super Mario, and then the Mario Galaxy movies. Like, they're building up something there. That's something that we have to keep an eye on. Cause I want to say the Super Mario Galaxy movie's coming out. Wasn't really a fan of the game, but you know. But yeah, y'all, like I'm just came up here to express my excitement for 2026 film releases. There's so much film releasing. For everybody who does the reaction videos, like I said, The Real Rejects, your boy Roshi, J3 Entertainment, Struggle Nation, like there's a lot of guys that I watch their reactions to trailers, to shows, to movies. Like, we're all excited about the Avengers Doomsday movie dropping at the end of the year. This is the WrestleMania movies is dropping at the end of the year. We have a year to get our mind right, because this movie, Avengers Doomsday, is going to be one of those ones. I'ma call it out right now. It's going to be one of those ones. And the fact that it was originally supposed to be, I think the King Wars, but it's been about 6 years since the last Avengers movie been released, and from what I've seen, you know, Marvel didn't disappoint with the Phase 4 and 5. A lot of people was upset about it, but like I said, I'm like, you know, hey, they definitely bringing it, yo, with these trailers. And I know there's been movies that had amazing trailers and the movie was trash. But Avengers Doomsday is not going to be trash. I guarantee you that. It was a surprise when they showed Robert Downey Jr. as Doom. So we automatically knew that, okay, this is going to be a variant. This is going to be multiverse coming in. Like I said, I've heard rumors and theories as far as like what Doom is, like who Doom is to Iron Man, because of course we all know how Endgame ended. It was a sad moment for Marvel fans. And, you know, I think there was like 21 people at the funeral at the end. And it's just, it's one of those things, man. Like, and I remember, you know, with Doctor Strange, Multiverse Madness, WandaVision and also Spider-Man No Way Home that opened up the door to explore more. Like I said, I didn't see the Fantastic Four movie. Y'all forgive me. I wasn't really a big Fantastic Four guy. Like, I seen the first two with Chris Evans, and then I seen the one with Michael B. Jordan. But I didn't see this one. I'm gonna probably see it at some point, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get Disney Plus again. But man, it's just like, I'm just so excited about Avengers Doomsday. It's just like, I'm really like, and as much as I love Michael Jackson, rest in peace, I'm more excited about Doomsday than I am the Michael flick. They both day ones for me. Like, I gotta look and see like when these junks are dropping, because I'm there. I'm in the theater, yo. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from looking at that. Like I said, you got Doomsday, you got Michael, Screen 7. Like, these are day ones for me, and I'm here, yo. I'm here. Like, y'all should have never shown me the trailers to, like, I didn't even know they were doing a Michael Jackson biopic, and then I seen the trailer and I was like, oh shoot, they doing a biopic about it. And like I said, for me being, you know, as movie buffy as I am, and not to know what it's like, because it's like I'm not on there online looking up movies. It's just like I'll be on YouTube and then I'll see trailers, I'll see reaction videos. It's been a while since I've been. I'm trying to think the last thing I went to the movies to see, that I went to the actual movie theater to see. I didn't see Sinners in the movie theater. I seen that on HBO Max. I don't know if it was Trap or not. I think I've been since Trap, because Trap was another great film with Josh Hartnett. But man, like, I'm just overly excited. Like, when that X-Men trailer dropped, and then they had the OG Cyclops in that uniform, man. And my dad, Cyclops is one of my dad's favorite X-Men. My dad loves Cyclops and Storm, and I'm interested to see if Storm is going to be in this. I didn't see her name in the credits, but of course, with the end of Black Panther 2, and knowing the history of Black Panther and Storm, because at some point I think we're going to get Black Panther and Storm being married. Because again, I didn't know Lupita was a love interest of T'Challa. But maybe this Black Panther, the kid, is going to be the next Black Panther after Shuri, and some way there's a universe where Storm and them get, like, it's just a lot. Like, with Marvel and these universes and the timelines, it's interesting to see. But man, they had an X-Men vs. Avengers book, comic. That's like, it's just so much, and it's a lot. Like Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, like Patrick Stewart, Ian McKinley, James Marsden. It's Channing Tatum, Hugh Jackman. I know Hugh Jackman got to be in it. Ryan Reynolds got to be in it. But it's just a lot, yo. Like, there's a lot of films releasing, so I understand the anticipation. I can't stop. I can't stop thinking about this. I need to get my mind right. But blessed ones, Y'all stay tuned. Episode 166 coming soon. Y'all watch these Avenger trailers. If y'all feel like y'all can't hold y'all water, don't watch them, because like I said, when I seen these trailers, I was like, all right, I'm ready. Like, this junk needs to drop today. Like, I can't wait. Like, I wanna feel like I need to go to MCU right now and try to see if I can get me a copy. And I know they're still filming. They're still doing things with it. But, man, Avengers Doomsday's dropping, man. Michael's coming, yo. Screen 7's coming. Moana 2's coming. Street Fighters, Mortal Kombat, all these movies are coming. Like, 2026, I'm outside. Y'all stay safe, stay productive, and positive. This is Blair. I'm out.